Hello everyone, welcome back to Bar. Happy to see you guys back. Today I was thinking about my employer that I work for Estée Lauder. Actually, it's the whole company that I'm thinking about, and I want to pay tribute to Mrs. Lauder for all the incredible brands she has created, either by herself or the ones she purchased from other brands that weren't quite profitable and weren't doing as well, and she helped make them grow, and just basically is an incredible person and incredible history behind her story and all that. And so I'm really happy that I've worked for you guys for so long. I've worked for Prescriptives. I was a manager for Prescriptives a long time ago at Nordstrom. I worked for Clinique in several different stores, and I worked for Chanel and Lancome and other stores years ago. But I really have always felt like when I worked for a lot of companies, it's just been a really good fit, and I've had nice friends with it, in different places, and I've always been able to go back. My husband has traveled and been promoted to different places, and we've moved, and we've been able to go back to a store and find another home for me again. So it's really, really great, and I just love that. So I love the products that she's created too, and some of the ones, again, we'll kind of go through these a little bit. The first one I really like a lot is Advanced Night Repair. This is one that works for all key signs of aging, basically, things that are happening in your skin that you don't even know what you need to be doing for your skin. This is a great thing to put on because it has peptides in it, has a lot of antioxidants in it. It's just a really cool formula, and it's lots of hydration. The hyaluronic acid is an amazing part of the product, and it's good for if you have like a burn or any kind of injury on the skin. It helps heal things really fast, and it treats the skin very well. I'll just do a little bit of everything so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So this is my day and night serum that I do first before anything else, after I cleanse my skin, of course. Then I go to my Advanced Night Repair Eye Concentrate Matrix. This is another just a really potent kind of thing. I'm going to put a little bit extra product under my eye here, and then roll it around the eye area and kind of get some circulation going. This one here basically is going to give you a lot more moisture, a lot more activity within the, as far as the massaging action of the wand there. Helps move things around, helps get circulation going, helps reduce puffiness, minimizes lymphatic fluid, and makes it kind of drain a little bit and make your skin a little bit softer. And then whatever's left over, you can go back and just pat it in. And that's just a really, really nice cream in a eye cream form with the applicator there. My other favorite product I love so much is Clinique Smart, and this is a really great product. This one basically has the key ingredients from 4 different key signs of aging, 4 different products like serums that we already have in single bottles, but this is one that has all 4, kind of, not exactly, but the main ingredients in all 4 of those bottles are in here. So this is a really nice creamy kind of one, and I'm going to just do 1 pump right now, but I usually do 2 pumps just to kind of go up a little bit faster. So this one here is just really soft and smooth. Years ago we had a app that they created on the App Store, like for your iPhones and all that. And they had a tracking type thing where you could actually do a photograph every 2 weeks and take photographs and be able to see the changes, and you really could see a huge change. I started working outdoors in an outdoor mall, and I was getting a lot more sun, and then I got more pigmentation, so now I'm starting to get it again, and I need to go back to getting more serious. So now I'm going to show a third product. This is a third brand. This is Origins. This is a Ginzing moisturizer, and we don't do a lot of fragrancy things with the Clinique brand, but in Origins is all about aromatherapy and just all kinds of different things. They use mushroom extracts, all kinds of different things that are really interesting. But this just smells so yummy. Feels good, smells yummy. And I love over the holidays when they have all their holiday jars and potions and things like that for like spa treatments and things like that. So really, just it smells good, feels good. So I love that so much as well. Now I have a couple of different primers. I have a few primers. Before I do that, I'll do a sunscreen. This is a sunscreen that works as a primer, and it can be used in lieu of a primer because it does kind of have that same benefit, but I'll show you some more as well. This one here is SPF 40. So you have a mineral block, 2 blockers actually, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. And you have a couple of chemical sunscreens that add a little bit of extra potency to it. And so it has a little bit of tint to it, not too much, but just enough that you can blend it in. It doesn't look like it's so white and gray and all those kinds of colors. It's great for the eyelids, and it's great for the entire face actually. There's another version that's a 25 SPF, and that one has a little bit more of a kind of a, not tan, I wouldn't say tan, but a little darker tint. It's too dark for my skin tone, so I can only wear the SPF 40. But if you're a little bit tanner than I am, then you can probably try the SPF 25, which is all mineral sunblock. And that's a really, really good way to protect all of your skin by having the light bounce off of the sunscreen and then not be obvious and show that. So back to primers again. So again, with these different brands, we have Estee Lauder has the Illuminator primer, which is really nice. It has lots of glowiness to it, lots of brightness to it. We have the Smoother, which is a universal smoothing type thing. These can be put on before your foundation or after foundation on top. You can actually kind of jazz it up a little bit with a little extra color, or highlight, or whatever like that. Or we also have a matte one that I don't own because I don't get that oily. But if I had that one too, the matte one, I could actually put that on top and I can get rid of some shine. So these are really cool too. And then I also have another brand here, so which is MAC. MAC is another company that Mrs. Lauder purchased. She bought the company and she made it better. She added skincare to it. She added more. They have more power to the brand by her putting her thoughts into it and helping lead that. So this is a primer that's just a really nice little travel size tube here. And this primer works nicely for anywhere where you have larger pores. If you have oilier skin and your makeup doesn't stay on very well. Mine's dry. I don't really need to have a lot of stain power in that way, but I do have pores on the nose, on the side there you see, and then on the top of my nose. And that kind of gets more matte, so I like that idea in that area of the skin. And then I'm going to go right into foundation. I'll do my next video, and that will actually be more color and more makeup, but I want to kind of go in and put this foundation. This is Doublewear Light Foundation. So this one comes in a lot of different colors, and it has the same kind of staying power as the Doublewear Stay in Place foundation that has the really long staying power, but this comes in a very light shade, which is this is 0.5, which is the color that matches my skin. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one here, and hasn't even opened yet, so I'll peel off the little plastic thingy here. And get the cap back on here. You can use a beauty blender or a sponge or whatever. I still like fingers, and I like to be able to move things into the skin, make sure all the pores are hidden. Gentle on the eye area. And then we'll go to a couple more steps here. We'll do a primer on the eyelids to cover up my little sunspots on my eyes. Grabbed the wrong one just now. This is the Advanced Concealer. This is a really pigmented concealer. Has a silica base to it, so a kind of powder base to it in the cream, and it helps hide little things on the skin, like spots and blemishes and all. It was really designed for oilier skin types, but I use it as a primer because it nicely covers up those little sunspots. It also has a great base, or makes a great base for eyeshadow. I was going to actually use a Bobbi Brown foundation, a brand new one they just created, but when I tested it a couple days ago, it really didn't give enough coverage. I really wanted a little more coverage than I was getting, so that wasn't really my favorite. It was really sheer. So it's a great brand. They're great. They have all kinds of cool things. I'll find more products to recommend from them later on, but I just didn't find what I wanted with that product, and that was the new launch. So again, we'll keep on playing with stuff as new products launch. And then under eye area, this is my brightening concealer. This is line smoothing concealer, and this one basically is it's again a concealer with some pigment in it, but it also has a little bit of a brightening kind of not silvery, it's just kind of a cooler kind of thing. So it brightens the under eye area. So it makes a really good base for underneath the eyes. I just kind of pat them in and kind of work them down onto the cheekbone, and not much farther actually. Everything's smoothed out here. Part of why I'm doing more padding and rubbing is because I'm doing Retin-A right now, and I'm getting a little bit peely, so that's why I'm not using the brushes or I guess I could still use a sponge, but the whole idea here is keeping the skin nice and smooth, and then each time that I exfoliate later on, I'll take off some dead skin cells and smooth things out and like that and all that. So that's it for this video. So it's just kind of the base face to see for the next video I'll be doing. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.